So the New York starting five. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Anunoby, good.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
On the wing, Bane. From downtown, Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And here is Suggs. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Carter dishes to Banchero. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Suggs against Brunson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Pass to De Silva. Banchero looking around. Fires the 3. Another miss by Banchero.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Here's De Silva. Carter with a screen on Hart. Suggs in the corner. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Suggs missing. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Towns laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Orlando's head coach had a few moments to share with me. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, you cannot let the shot clock dwindling affect your patience and ability to make good decisions. Jalen Suggs, excellent bailout.
Now here's Brunson. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game, so many offensive skills in his toolkit. Here's Anunoby, leading by 5. For 3, Bridges. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, he is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.
Now, here's Hart. He has yet to score. Towns against Carter. And Towns gets it to go.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Now, Suggs. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Banchero. It's a 5-point game. Tries it from 19. And the shot falls short this time.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Towns a screen on Bane. Bridges inside. Guarded by Bane. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Banchero. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Takes the three. Hart, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Bane against Bridges. Left side, Suggs. It's good from long range. Suggs has got 5.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now, here's Hart. Hasn't made one yet. Anunoby passes to Towns. Over Carter, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Suggs kicks to Bane. For 3. No good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Suggs with the steal. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Anunoby. Outside, Suggs. Bangs home the trifecta. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Here's Bridges. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now, here's Hart. Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl-Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. Towns against Isaac. Pass to Bitadze. Now Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Brunson. It's blocked.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Black finds Isaac. Here's Suggs. He's got 8. Here's Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
Out to Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 6.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Howard comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Yes, that goes in. Black with it. No scoring in this one. Outside, Jones. Isaac down low. Towns on him. And thinking back to last year's East semifinal, and this was a big discussion among us here at the table. The Bucks beat the Hawks 110-102 in Las Vegas.
Atlanta had the lead going into the fourth, but Giannis and the Bucks took over down the stretch. The Greek Freak ended up with 32, 14, and 9.
2 shots.
1 assist away from a triple-double.
The first free throw is good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other 2, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Bridges. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Bitadze. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Orlando moving the ball around. Jones for 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 10-point lead. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the basket by Jones.
Look at Tyus Jones' career numbers, folks. He doesn't take a bunch of threes, but he does shoot a great percentage from 3.
Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Baines checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele's checked in. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Now McBride. Still yet to score. Just 4 to shoot. Over Jones. New York, no good that time either.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Step back shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
McBride passes to Yabusele. Clarkson with the ball. Working on Black, and the shot is good. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick-and-roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Bridges against Bain. Isaac a screen on Bridges. Here's Bain. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Isaac out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then there's Anthony Black, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's McBride. The Magic getting the bucket. Clarkson passes to McBride. Yabusele screen on Jones. Here's McBride. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Black. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside, Jones. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Black. Lets the three fly. Robinson pulls it in. Here's McBride, defended by Jones. Pass to Yabusele. Bridges against Bane. Clarkson right side. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Isaac a screen on Bridges. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Free throw, no good for Isaac. And it's winner go home here, and this is what you love about the Cup, right, guys? The semifinals of the Cup are so enthralling. It's the closest thing we have to the college basketball tournament.
Yeah, everything is on the line in this one moment. That creates a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, and that's what the league was trying to achieve with this event.
Now, Bane. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bane.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson, another shot.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. And he can't get the first one.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
He doesn't get the second one. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Bridges. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense, get in transition.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jones. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Inside, there's Bitadze, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bitadze's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Ball's knocked loose. The Magic trail by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Now, Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Anunoby finds Towns, and he makes that one. And that's 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Bane against Anunoby. Bane passes to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bridges. The Magic again can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Robinson dishes to Bridges. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Here's McBride. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. And now an 8-point Knicks lead.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
Banchero a screen on Anunoby. Bane, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Towns wide open. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Banchero passes to Bitadze. They need this, and the layup is good. Bitadze's got 6. The Knicks leading by 8. On the wing, Bridges. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Here's McBride. Orlando grabs the miss.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Banchero outside. Suggs, screen on Towns. And it's Banchero missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Towns gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for New York. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 10. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
How about that denial by Paolo Banchero? Nice to see him put that frame to use.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. And there's a foul. It's on Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Black's checked in for the Magic. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. The Magic trail by 10. Pass to De Silva. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Wide open shot is on the money. Banchero's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Now here is Robinson. Back to Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. No good on the triple. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the 2nd quarter. 0 of 4. Back to Carter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Jones checked in for the Magic.
One shot.
And you look back at when the idea of the NBA Cup was first bandied about, there were skeptics for sure.
Well, chalk one up for Commissioner Silver and the league office once again. The level of fan interest in competition ratcheting up, especially here in the knockout round, it's been an unqualified success.
Count it. Clarkson's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's De Silva. Scoreless thus far. Carter with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Suggs. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively.
Now here is Carter. He has 5. Pass to Suggs. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 13.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Here's Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Now here's Jones. Banchero left side. Shoots over Yabusele, and it's Banchero missing. The Knicks leading by 9. It's stolen by Banchero. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Banchero's got 6.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Robinson a screen on Jones. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
That one goes. Counted.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's De Silva. 11-point game his last outing. Carter kicks to Banchero. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Hart the pass to Brunson. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Anunoby, no good. The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Suggs. Kicks it out to Banchero. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Brunson outside. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And stolen by Hart. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Yabusele. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
That's good from Yabusele. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. Sends it home! What a shot!
What got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Knicks, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
I'm looking at one of the all-time great shooting pivots. Not you, Shaq, sorry. But Big Cat has controlled the game with his offense.
Yeah, you just don't see many 7-footers do what he does. Tremendous first half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. He sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And New York, looking at who they've got. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Brunson, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Right side, Suggs. And it's Carter missing.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Suggs looking around. Outside, Dane. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's De Silva, and that's collected by Brunson.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Hart, that's good.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And here is Suggs. He's got 16. Here's Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
It's good. Hart's got his second bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
On the court, your high squad. T-shirt time!
Let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Karl Anthony Towns, fourth.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here is Carter. He has 7. To the wing on the left. Pass to Suggs. Four on the shot clock. The 3 from Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
It's Hart on the wing. Here's Towns, defended by Carter. Towns, no luck. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Knicks with possession here. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. And Hart has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 14. Suggs passes to Banchero. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Bane. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Bane's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges got 9.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
Pass to De Silva. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Anunoby. He has 6. Towns for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hard against Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closer. And Bridges with the block.
That activity on the defensive end paying off for Bridges right there.
Towns, a screen on Bane. Pass to Towns. Lets it go with the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And here is Suggs. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns, it'll go, and the New York Bulls get back down again to single digits with those points from Suggs.
Suggs is so competitive. You knew he wanted to respond with that three.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Now, Banchero. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. Hart, that's good. 6 points for Josh Hart.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's De Silva. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Outside, Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Now, here's Suggs. 19 points in the game. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Hart. Suggs against Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. That three off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's De Silva. Banchero with the screen. De Silva, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Magic trail by 13. And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
The kick out to Bain. Sinks the three-pointer. Bain's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been three? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Anunoby. Robinson with it. Bridges sets the screen for Clarkson. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the three ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Batase, a screen on Brunson. To the paint. Pass to Black. Jacks up a three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns.
His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 23 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Now Brunson, following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 13. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Black kicks to Jones. Over in the corner, Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Knicks leading by 13. Clarkson passes to Brunson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Yabusele and does. Yep, that one goes in there.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Here's Black. Outside, Jones. Batadze the pass to Jones. Back to Batadze. Isaac a screen on Clarkson. Black, no good. The Knicks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Batadze. Jones kicks to Black. Batadze, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Batadze. Now Jones. 6 to shoot. Isaac right side. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Clarkson finds Brunson. Brunson takes off. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. Jones is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Batadze in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up with the New York Knicks. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now here's Jones. Pass to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac misses. The Knicks leading by 18. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Isaac outside. Outside, Bane. Another miss by Orlando. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Anunoby passes to McBride. Now here is Robinson, defended by Batadze. Towns against Isaac. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
New York with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Robinson misses.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
To the inside, Isaac. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. TB, one complaint about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
And that one misses.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
Banchero's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. And the second free throw, good.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Yabusele finds Towns. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Now, here's Bane. Pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac, nicely done.
Here's McBride, defended by Jones. And here's Towns. Pass to McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Now here's Jones. Banchero outside. Anunoby against Bane. Here's Black. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McBride on the wing, defended by Jones. He was all alone on that one. Towns has got 33 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bane kicks to Banchero. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Here's Black. Outside, Bane. Another miss by Orlando. Down low, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Jones, the pass to Banchero. Pass to Isaac. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 5 assists in the game. Towns a screen on Jones. Outside, Towns. And the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 38 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bain finds Banchero. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to McBride. Now Towns. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Outside, Robinson. McBride with the ball. Pass to Yabusele. No good from outside. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Banchero left side. Over to the left wing. Here's Suggs. Sinks the triple. Suggs has got 22 points.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to McBride. Takes a 3. It's stolen. Bane looking around. Now, here's Banchero. Carter with a screen on Yabusele. The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by New York.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
To the wing right side. Here's Awoma, defended by Carter. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. Fires for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Suggs finds Banchero. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to McBride. Outside, Robinson. Here's Awoma. Good on the bucket. Awoma's got his first bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Banchero. Shoots over Yabusele. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now, McBride. Pass to Awoma. McBride on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. New York needs to get off a shot. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Awoma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's a warm-up. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent
To the mix. And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
McBride passes to Yabusele. With the drive. Pass to McBride. Now Robinson, defended by Carter. The three drains the three-pointer.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Yabusele in the post. Banchero's there. Good on the shot.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now, here's Banchero. Carter, the pass to Suggs. The three from Banchero. Another miss by Banchero.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
McBride with the ball. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.